Hello, once again, my name is Jeff, and welcome back to my page. I want to thank you for viewing this video and any of the other videos I put up. My name is Jeff. I am over 60, and this page is to review VR games for the Quest headset, the Quest 1, 2, 3, 3S, and any other headset that might play games from the meta. There are others that play meta games. And these are for people over 50. I myself am over 60, and I noticed on YouTube and on Facebook and other places that all their game reviews are done by people 20 to 30 years younger than myself, even more, some of them. So I decided I'm going to make a YouTube page special for people 50 and up, because we're not as I don't know, what do you want to say, healthy? Or we're not as limber as we were when we were 20 and 30 years old. So this is a review of the game CRASHLAND. Now, some of you may like this, some of you may not. And after you watch the video, you can decide for yourself. But I, myself, love the game CRASHLAND. In fact, when this game first came out several years ago, I played it and loved it so much that I made a Facebook page dedicated to this game. In fact, it's still on Facebook, but I shut it down, sometime back after about a year and a half, 2 years of the page being up, because I had worked through every single level, every single difficulty, and I showed everybody how to win, and hints and tips and funny memes, and it's still there if you want to check it out. It's still on Facebook, but I shut it down because there just wasn't enough people interested in the page and playing the game and supporting the page. I mean, there was very few followers, because by the time I started this page, CRASHLAND was already a forgotten game, because people move on. And that's the thing in VR. New games come out like almost every single week. So people just move on and move on and move on, and they forget about these old, great games. But I'm coming back to this one right now because it is a classic. It's a great one. It's a shooter, and it is a space alien shooter. So I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm going to go to missions. This is your first page. Now there are 24 missions? Let me see, 29 missions? Whatever. There's a lot of missions. All these dots at the bottom here, the little blue flashing dots represent missions. And I've completed all of these missions. And when you first start out, they're short. They're like 3 minutes long. But as you go on, they get longer and longer and longer. And by the last one, they're like 15 minutes long, which doesn't seem long. But when you're in the game and you're being surrounded and attacked by all kinds of creatures, space aliens, spiders, and all kinds of crazy stuff, it seems like forever. So this is, well, as you see, that's my high score on this particular location, First Contact. There down here, there's a like the world, who's first in the world. This is me. I'm 308th in First Contact. This is, here is the number one. And this young man who is number one in every single one of these 24, 28 locations. That's how good he is. I mean, it's just amazing. In fact, he's part of the page. He posted videos on the CRASHLAND page that's on Facebook showing how to beat this game in very hard, difficult levels. So let's show what we got. So when you start, you got a simple page, so many animals. Here's the weapons you have. You only have 2 weapons to choose from. And these are the insects, the contacts, the creatures, the ticks, the insectoids, and the shock slugs. And on my page, I do go through each creature, and there's like 30 different creatures that it tells you what they are and the best way to kill them. Then we have options. Now this comes in several modes. There is the casual mode, which is the easiest. You have the beginner mode, the normal mode, the hard mode, and the nightmare mode. And believe me, nightmare mode is real. It is tough. It is the toughest. When this game first started, it only had the normal, hard, and nightmare. And the normal was so hard that people gave up on this game because they couldn't figure out how to beat it. So they added these new ones, the casual mode and the beginner. Well, no, the beginner mode was there. But again, it was so hard that people dropped out. So they added a casual mode, which will make it a lot easier. The player has 500% health. The enemies only have 50% health. You get 50% XP awarded, and there's no barrier shrink. So we move up, beginner. Now the player only has 250% player health. The enemies have 75%, and the XP is 75. You go up, 100% player health, 100% enemy health. So everything's exact, to each other. And 100% XP awarded. And XP is points that you earn. And when you earn XP by killing the creatures, you can earn and buy different things. I'll show you that later. Hard mode. Now you only have 75% player health, so you're starting out, 25% low, while the enemy is at 150 and 125% awarded. So you get more award for that. Now it says 25% barrier shrink, and that means is that the area that you have to run around in is now shrunk by 25%, making the creatures appear closer to you and faster. And last is the nightmare mode. So here you're starting at half player health. I would not suggest starting at any of these levels. I would suggest starting back at the beginner. Look at this enemy, 200%. So that makes them extremely difficult to kill. And the area has shrunk by half. So it makes the area even smaller. So let's go. I'm just going to go with the beginner mode to show you this. Okay, we have perks. And like I said, when you earn XP, which is, like points, when you first start out, you have like these 3 perks. And you get to choose at the beginning, I think it's 3. Yeah, level 1, you get 1 perk. Level 6, you get 2 perks. Level 12, 3. Level 18, 4. And level 24, 5 perks. And even though there's more than 24 levels, I think there's 28, I think. Anyways, 25, something like that. You can't get any more perks. So I've made it through. So I have 5 perks, and I picked these 5 that are lit up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you click on each one, it tells you, what do I do? I forgot. It's been so long. There, you squeeze your A button. You squeeze your A button, and it tells you what that perk does. And when you squeeze your trigger, you make it go away. You squeeze it again, it lights up yellow. And again, you push the button, and it tells you exactly everything you need to know. Now, Commando is really great, especially in the high levels. So let's click on that. So basically, you have every single one of these weapons that are available in the game available to you right from the very, very start. Unfortunately, if you go Commando, which is not what you're thinking, but if you go Commando, you get no points. So this is just for fun and for learning. And you got health, you got the turret. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Let's get the missions. All right, back to missions. So I'm going to start at a low level and then jump around to show you the difference. Now, each level has something new, a new creature, but a lot of them will have some of the older ones, like the ticks and the insectoids and shock slugs will show up on a few others of these. Not all of them, but some of them. And as you go up, you get new ones, and they sometimes appear on other ones. And then the last one, 24, every single, see this? Contacts. Every single, all but like 2 or 3 of the really simple ones are there, and they will come at you. What's also nice about this game is that every time you play, it's different. It's the same in the general ideas. There will be ticks and insectoids and shock slugs on this one, but they might come from a different direction, or they might come in different numbers. Usually they come out in 2s and 3s, and they might come out in singles. So every single time you play, it will be different. And that is what is so much fun about this game. You never play the exact same game twice. So sometimes you might lose and sometimes you might win just because the game is a little different. So let's just start. You have two guns. You have your pistol and another gun that gets charged up, and it only works part of the time. This is a 360 game,
Broadcasting distress
which means they
signal.
come from you in all directions. Here
Salvation in
we have a
3
little map,
minutes.
the red dot. There it is.
Stand by.
Killed that creature. There's another one coming. I could hear it. There it is. Oh! You gotta hit that little red dot. You gotta turn. So you basically have to turn. Right there is a... this will get you a perk. I don't need the perk. I got 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to this game. Now you can move around anywhere you want. I can actually fly, or not fly, but run anywhere on this map. That perk I showed you. Watch this. Boom. And it takes time for that perk to... Shot that orange thing, and it blew up and killed. I usually like to stay in one general area until you get up into the higher levels, and then you have to... oh, here comes the slug. But it has those 3 purplish parts. Uh-oh, someone's got a hold of me. Watch that. Boom. When they get a hold of you, they start sucking the life out of you.
Salvation in 60 seconds.
In 60 seconds, I will be picked up. You can play this sitting down, but it's going to be extremely difficult. I like to stand up. I would not suggest playing it sitting down. Those things will shock you. Boom. Now, it may look like a simple game, but I've been playing this for years. And even though I haven't played it in months, I still have the tricks of the trade.
Salvation imminent.
Oh, he's got me. Salvation, I'm going to be picked up in a second here from above. I get off this planet. There we go. I am off the planet. And that's the easiest run. But when you first play this game, you're going to go, holy crap, that's hard. Let's move up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go number 10. Ooh, yeah, that one's a tough one. So this one, why won't it move? There it is. I forgot how to do that. Okay, 8 minutes long. So that first one was only 3. This one is 8 minutes long. You have burst fire, rapid fire, plasma grenades, chopper, impaler, and hellfire. So these are the weapons. The first 2 you have all the time. The ones that are in lighter color, that's what you pick up when that rocket drops to the planet. Here's the creatures that you have to battle. Jackals, buffers, poison ticks, insectoids. I mean, all these have different things. Giant sand dragons. This is a difficult level. By the time you get up to 10, you start sweating it out because it's tough. And there's my high score from the last time I played. Yep, that's it. But let's give this a shot. I haven't played it in a while, but hopefully. And like, how bad of a flyer must you be that you crash every single time into a new planet? So this planet, every location is a little different.
Signal.
So I gotta showing up right away. Ooh, look at this, it's like a dinosaur. Where is it? Oh, it came from the ground. I forgot about those guys. They come from underground. These guys fly up there. I gotta get to that, whatever that is.
Plasma grenade.
Plasma grenade, okay. This guy's gonna fly. Wow, I am not doing good. Yeah, hit that little red dot. There you go. Bottom. Because they have acid. See that acid? Oh no! I don't want to get caught by it. Oh, the big birds. Woo! I forgot how tough this game was. Especially when you get into these higher levels. And since I don't have all the trick guns with it. Chopper. That chopper took that right out. This guy will electrocute you. Take him out with the chopper. Uh-oh, big guy. Up Hellfire. guys stick right into your chest and kill you. And you can change what weapon you're using by pushing your A button. There you go, high ground. And I died. There was a, I don't know if you saw it, there was a blue, I'm going to try to figure out what they were called, Electrodon that was flying up in the air, that blue dot, that blue circle, and it was powering the creature, the spider that was killing me, the pale spiders. And it makes them stronger, and I'm shooting them, and I couldn't move because I was stuck inside the spider web. So as long as that spider web's there, I was dead. Let's see what we want to do. Yeah, these get tougher and tougher the higher you go. And again, different creatures, 6 minutes long. These are the things that drop from the planet. And these are the creatures that will attack me. These crabs are very difficult to open, so let's go commando. Alright, what do I want to take? Blast. Trying to figure out which one I want to take off. Wow, none of them really. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have to take one of these off. I'm going to take the Executioner, and I'm going to go with Commando. So that will give me all the guns all at once, just to show you, you know, how difficult these things are. It's a fun game. It's a difficult game. It's got a lot of crazy animals and creatures that you have to try to destroy and get off the planet alive.
Broadcasting distress signal. Plasma grenade in 6 minutes. Stand by. Proximity grenade. Stasis grenade. Rockets.
Within a certain radius.
Proximity grenade. Plasma grenade. Proximity grenade. Stasis grenade. Chopper. Rocket. Boom shot.
Oh man, I'm paying attention. Now the slug should be showing up pretty good. So I'm going to find someplace to hide. I stay hidden behind the tree. Alright, got him. I love this round. Dead. Got some life back into me. By picking up those orange things that these guys set out. Power balls. Gotta get the crust off those big guys before we can actually kill them. I wonder if I'll get a third. Jesus, we're gonna make almost 2 minutes left. We'll get a third slug. Slug guys, they're tough. Their aim is like right on. Oh, where'd I go? Oh no. Oh, restart. Oh no, I don't want to restart. Anyways, I stepped out of my boundary, and that's why I died. Anyways, I was just about to the end of that one when I stepped out of my boundaries and it messed everything up. But anyways, that's a fun game. And this last one, it took me a long time to get through this one. Look at all these different creatures that you have to beat. Like these bone crawlers. That's this tall thing. It's got these 3 red eyes, and you have to shoot those red eyes out. And at the same time, he's dropping these round blue balls that roll, and they get to you, and they blow up and kill you. So it's just amazing. All these different creatures have different things that they do. Sand dragons. It's so crazy. Here's a thing like of the sand dragons, I believe these are. Alpha chargers, armored ticks, dread worms. These are dread worms. Look at the mouths on those things, and they will try to eat you alive. It's just so bizarre. This thing here, the octomines, flies up above, upside down. Looks like an upside down octopus, and it sends out a green beam down to the creatures, charging them up. So taking this thing down is extremely difficult, and if you don't, he'll continue to charge more and more of the creatures down that are attacking you. These were the things we saw, the banshees. They fly through the air, and if you shoot them in that little red spot in the air, they blow up and die. If not, good luck. What do we got here? The sentinels. These things are sentinels, and it's actually no, the sentinel is this big, huge thing with a, it's like almost like an octopus, and it throws charges at you. This is what is this thing? Shock slug? No. Grumblings? Nope. Oh, jackals? I forgot what this thing's called. But this big worm thing is just a killer. We just did the marooned, spitting distance. This thing here flies around picking up rocks with its tongue, and then it spits it out at you. And you got sandfish. Those are really hard to kill. Those are they look like a fish underground in the dirt, and they pop out of the dirt and they kill you. This was the slug I was battling, shock slugs, because this thing here will shoot these little rocket-like things, these slugs at you. Spear slugs. This one's a spear slug, sorry. And it will shoot these rockets, these spears, and they will hit you like every time unless you're hiding behind something. I haven't found a way to stop them in midair. The only way is to kill this thing here. Scorpions. And there's different kinds of scorpions. There's these regular size ones, and there's giant scorpions. And this thing has a tail that will try to zap you like a scorpion in real life would. These are humongous. You wouldn't believe how big these things are. And then king hellworms are the worms that are underground, and they're just scary as hell. These are the, let's see what are these called. The tyrants. That's right. No, tyrants is this big dinosaur. It looks like a giant dinosaur that comes up and tries to eat you. Vipers. I believe this is a viper. And this viper rolls up, it unrolls, and this mouth is there. And it shoots out things at you through its mouth. But here's the deal. If you don't kill that in time, little baby vipers come out of the ground from all around you, and they will attack you at ground level while this thing is attacking you from the air. So it's really fun. This one here is a thumper. They call him a thumper. It looks like a dinosaur crossed with I don't know, I'm forgetting what it was called. Anyways, this thing has this big head, and it will run you over and kill you, along with this big mouth. Rhino. It's like a rhino crossed with a dinosaur. So it's just crazy as can be. Then you got these guys here, the suffocators. They're like a flying octopus, and they fly and they stick right to your face. So you're trying to shoot this thing off of your face. Meanwhile, all the other creatures are also trying to kill you at the same time. So you don't want to let those fly up and stick to your face. Here we go. Grumblings. These are like little pigs, and they come in packs of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They come in packs of 5. Sometimes they'll be like 2 or 3 together. Sometimes they'll be all 5 together. So one might be separate from the other 4, but they will surround you and attack you like a pig, like a mad pig. And that's what they look like. And if they eat any of those orange balls or any of the power-ups that are on the planet's surface, they become big and ugly. They get really gigantic, and they will attack you, and those things are even tougher to kill. All right, here we got cedars. This thing here flies in the air, and I figured out you cannot take this down and kill it no matter how hard you try. But what it does is it drops these, and these green things there. They come in green, blue, and then they turn red. What they do is they land, they have these feet, and they will try to suck up and eat the power balls and the different things on the planet's surface. Then they will turn blue, and then they turn red, and then when they turn red, they'll start throwing like grenades, bombs at you. And they're really hard to kill once they turn red. You have to have a direct hit. But those are just crazy. Swamp, you got the big dinosaur kind of thing. You got the Electrodons, giant sand dragons. That's what this thing here is, a giant sand dragon. And it goes under the ground, comes popping up, and then boom, it eats you. Here we're getting into the smaller, easier things. This is a, what do they call these things? A pale spider. There's several different spiders. There's a green spider, and then there's this pale spider, and that's the one you saw me fighting against. They get up right in your face, and they attack you. And all the different, this spider throws cobwebs at you, and if you're caught in that cobweb, it stays on you until this thing is dead, and then it goes for a few seconds longer. Electrodons, that's that flying thing that looks like a snake, and it has electricity between its mouth, a little ball of electricity, and it will shoot you, and it will zap the power out of the gun in your left hand. So if you have it powered up and ready to go, it will shoot it and take your power away from you. And then we're getting down to these things. We fought these. These are alpha burrowers. And these are the giant size. There's smaller ones, and then there's the giant size ones. And they pop up out of the ground within feet of you. And they're extremely difficult to kill. You have to hit them a lot of times. Love these. These are part of the birds. There's two different kinds of birds. These are terror birds. And they make funny noises, and they attack you. Here we got the king hellworm. Check out the mouth on that thing. And down here, in the lower corner, is the gonad. Is that a gonad? Yeah, that's a gonad. And you can take a lot of shots at this thing, but the easiest way is if you're behind it. So if you can jump behind it, it has a little red dot on its butt. And if you can shoot that, it'll kill it instantly. Then we're just getting into the long leg spiders and these buzzers. These are like giant mosquitoes that attack you. And then there's the queen buzzer. And the queen buzzer is a big one of these things that has a sack underneath it. And it drops the sack. And out of the sack pops a bunch of worms with mouths, big mouths. And they will attack you at the ground level, while these queen buzzers and the regular buzzers are attacking you from above. So the idea is to try to kill that sack, blow that sack up before it hits the ground and before the creatures spawn. This is a hellworm. This is just a regular hellworm. Earlier we saw the king hellworm. This is just a regular one. The king one is green. This one's red. This one's not as dangerous as the other one. And of course we're back to the beginning with ticks and hoppers and sliders and long legs. Here's another spider. This one also just stays to the ground and attacks you. So that is it for the game CRASHLAND. It's a fun game if you like killing monsters, if you like shooting things other than humans and zombies. This works really, really well. So until next time, my name is Jeff. Please give the page a like, maybe a follow, subscribe. And if you subscribe, then every time that you I make a video, which is usually Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, sometimes in between, you'll get a notice saying, hey, Jeff posted a new video. You might want to check that out. So until next time, thank you and bye-bye.